and it's going to light up the trails ahead. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. So we've been doing a lot of running shoe and running apparel reviews at the channel of late, and we thought we'd try and bring you something different today. So in today's review we are reviewing a bit of shiny new running tech. So you guys who have been following the channel for some time know that back earlier in the year we reviewed a head torch from the brand FENIX, the HL18R-T, and we were super impressed with the performance of that head torch. If you haven't seen the review guys, it's definitely worth checking out. If you're thinking about your first head torch or you want to upgrade your current head torch, then I would definitely go and watch it. The performance, the brightness, the simplicity of that head torch is brilliant. So I've left a link in the description if you want to check it out. So when FENIX contacted us again and asked if we'd like to test and review a new trail running head torch they've just launched in their range, we obviously said, yes please, thank you very much. And we got all excited to get hold of it and to give it a thorough testing. So here it is guys, it is the HL18R-T head torch from FENIX, and it's kind of the baby brother of that HM65RT that we reviewed at the channel already. Yep, it's going to be another one of them reviews where I've got to remember all these numbers. So let's give you a bit of information about the construction and talk you through some of the great features you get in this lightweight, compact running head torch. The HL18R-T head torch retails for £50 in the UK and it weighs in at a very light 63 grams. Maximum output is 500 lumens, and that light comes from a Cree XPG3 neutral white and an Everlight 2835 white LEDs. It is fully rechargeable, so it is powered by a 13 milliamp rechargeable battery that comes with the torch, but it will also run off your standard AAAs, which is always a great feature in a head torch. The head strap is the same head strap system that you get on the HM65RT, which is brilliant. So you get this nice wide headband, hollow headband with lots of breathability holes, so super comfortable, very breathable. And then on the side we get that BOA system for easy adjustment on the fly. Now I know it seems like a funny time to be reviewing a head torch with the clocks going back and the evenings getting longer, but we've been testing the head torch for over a month now, and with races starting up again, fingers crossed, and obviously a lot of ultra races requiring you to carry a head torch and a backup head torch just as mandatory kit, I thought that it's still worth putting this review out of this new head torch and that you guys might find it helpful. So let's start with the all-important brightness and burn time or battery life of this new head torch from FENIX. So 500 lumens is the max output when it comes to light power, and with that light at max power you'll get a beam distance of a really good 83 meters. So that's going to light up the trails or the road a long way ahead of you. If you keep this head torch burning on max power at 500 lumens using that small rechargeable battery that it comes with, and if that battery is fully charged you'll get 3 hours of burn time. If you're running the torch using the AAA batteries you'll get a slightly increased burn time of 4 hours. The torch comes with 3 output settings on that spotlight mode. So you've obviously got the max power 500 lumens, but you've also got a mid setting of 200 lumens that will give you a pretty impressive 8 hours of burn time. And then we got that low setting at 70 lumens. So not really bright enough to run with, especially out on the trails, but ideal for camping or walking, or it might get you out of a tricky situation so you can get to somewhere to change the batteries over. And on that low setting you'll get a 20 hours burn time. Super simple when it comes to charging up the unit. Placed on the bottom of the torch is a micro USB port. Simply plug the torch in, leave it a couple of hours, hey presto, fully charged, and you've got this nice battery indicator so that you're going to know when the head torch needs charging. The torch also comes with a really good 60% 50% angle on the tilt on the front unit, so you can get this torch set up for how you like it. And that's also how you access the battery if you need to replace it or switch it over. So literally tilt that unit forward, a little lift on that clip undoes the unit, and there's your battery housed in the torch. So super simple to do, and that's what I really like about the FENIX head torches. Everything seems so well thought through, so simplified, that it makes everything so easy and really easy to work through those features as well. And last but not least, the torch comes with a limited lifetime warranty and 5 years free repair. So moving on to some of the features that have carried over to this lighter unit from its bigger and more powerful brother, the HM65R-T. The first thing is the actual mode select buttons on the top of the torch are very similar, very simple to use, easy to reach while you're out there running. So it's just one press on the button on the desired light that you want. So you have a button for the spotlight and a button for the floodlight. It's literally one press on that button will engage the light, and then another press will go through the actual mode settings. So on the spotlight mode, one press will bring you to 200 lumens, so it's automatically set to turn on at 200 lumens, the mid setting. Then another press will give you the max output 500 lumens, another press will give you the low 70 lumens. On the other side, we've got the floodlight mode. So one press on that will give you 70 lumens of floodlight. Another press will bring you into the SOS mode that we're going to go through a little bit later in the review. Another feature carried across from the other head torch is the lock-in feature, and this is a feature that we definitely want to have in our running head torches. So basically it's a feature that allows you to lock the buttons off, so you're not going to turn the head torch on when it's in transport. There's nothing worse than getting to the nighttime section of a long ultra race, reaching in your bag, putting the head torch on your head, pressing the button, and the battery is dead flat. Very frustrating. So all you need to do, the two mode buttons, hold them down for about 3 to 5 seconds until them two floodlights flash like that, and then this head torch is completely locked off and the buttons are locked off, so it will not turn on in your bag. This is such an important feature to have in our running head torches, and always something that I look out for. Last up, when it comes to lighting modes on the torch, and hopefully a mode that you're never going to have to use if you ever use one of these head torches, but it's there if you need it, is what I just mentioned, and it's SOS mode. So if you do get into trouble, if you need to get someone's attention, all you need to do is press down on the floodlight mode, turn that floodlight on, and then it is another press on that button, and that will put you into SOS mode, and them lights are going to flash out SOS in Morse code. I personally think that's a great little feature in such a compact and small head torch. Also carried across from that HM65R-T is the head strap and that BOA adjustment system on the head strap. I found this head strap to be super comfortable when it was on the HM65R-T. Very breathable, nice and wide, so it doesn't dig into your head, it doesn't cause any pressure points. And then you've got this great BOA system that, again, I wasn't sure of when I first saw it on a head torch strap. I didn't know how well it was going to work, but it works really well, and it is really simple to use while you're out running as well. So if you need to make any quick adjustments, not a problem at all. So to adjust that strap, to tighten it, you literally turn that toggle wheel. So I'll show you that there. You turn that toggle wheel clockwise to tighten the strap, and then that's the strap shortened and tightened. And then if you want to release that and loosen it off, you literally just lift that toggle wheel, and then you can pull that strap out and then push it down to lock it off again. Such a great system, works really well. And what I found is you don't need to put a lot of pressure. You don't need that head torch too tight to get it nice and secure on your head. So again, if you're wearing your head torch for 10, 12, 13 hours for a winter's night, it doesn't cause you any problems, and it stays super comfortable. And then rounding off that strap is all that nice high-vis detailing on the strap. Really stands out when it's picked out by car headlights, so really useful if you're road running with your head torch. The head torch comes with a waterproof rating of IP66 and a resistance impact rating of 1 meter, so it's going to hold up to being used outside in extreme weather conditions, but also being thrown around in rain race situations. So that is a bit of information about this new lightweight and compact trail running head torch from FENIX, but let's wrap this review up with a quick conclusion. So another great head torch within the FENIX trail running range, and I think it's great that they've introduced a slightly more affordable unit compared to the £105 that you'd have to pay to get the HL18R-T. And to be fair, not everybody needs the power or the burn time or wants to spend over £100 on their running head torch, but I've got to be honest, I still think that £105 for the HM65RT, it being such a brilliant unit, is still great value. The HL18RT feels really well put together, really well engineered, like every head torch that I've ever used from FENIX does. Everything really clicks into place with a solid click, and these top mode buttons feel like they're going to hold up to thousands and thousands of presses. Always a great feature to have on your running rechargeable head torches is the fact that it will run on standard AAAs, and this torch does, and it's something I always look for. So you can just grab hold of 3 AAA batteries, stuff them in your running pack, stuff them in your running belt, and they're there if you come into any problems or if you're running through a long winter's night. For me, the head strap and boa system that FENIX use on the HM65RT is one of the most comfortable and easy to use head straps I've had on a head torch, so really happy to see that they've carried it across to this more affordable unit. And the same again, like I found with the HM65RT, the brightness of this light is brilliant, so even on 200 lumens it seems to give you a lot of light output, and then when you switch it up to max mode of 500 lumens, it seems very bright for 500 lumens. I've run with other head torches that state they're 500 lumens and they don't seem as bright as this. So this torch gives off a really powerful light. So if you're in the market for your first running head torch and you've started to do a bit of road running at night, or you're hitting the trails at night, or you started off with a pretty cheap unit that wasn't rechargeable and now you're finding that it's not bright enough, now you're doing more nighttime running, then the HL18R-T is definitely worth checking out. I think where this torch also fits in is as a really solid backup race day torch. So a lot of experienced trail runners and ultra runners will have their go-to light source, whether it be a Petzl Neo or the HM65RT from FENIX, but most races nowadays require you to carry a backup light source. This would work really well at that job. So nice light unit to carry, it's not going to take up too much room in your pack, and then if you had to use your backup light, you've still got a nice powerful bright torch, so you're going to see the trails ahead of you. A lot of people carry backup lights that aren't that bright and aren't that powerful, and if we had to use them, they don't do a particularly good job. But also I think it would double up as a really good training torch, you know, a really good light, fully rechargeable, nice and bright, nice and light on your head, very comfortable, and then you can save your more expensive, more powerful light just for race day. So another really positive experience with a running head torch from FENIX. But what I would say, with the HL18R-T retailing at £50, would it be worth spending that little bit, well, not little bit, double the price and a bit more on the HM65RT? This is a great sort of entry mid-level head torch, that's for sure. But what I've found, speaking from experience, is you buy your head torch, you start running at night, you're doing a bit on the road, then you venture onto the trails, you really enjoy it, you start doing more nighttime running, longer nighttime runs, you maybe start racing the trails, ultra distance, running through winter's nights, summer nights, and all of a sudden you find that maybe this head torch isn't right and you need to upgrade it to something that is more powerful and has a longer burn time, and that is the HM65RT. But don't get me wrong, they're both great running head torches, that's for sure. This is a brilliant entry-level, mid-range head torch, backup torch, training torch, or you've got the all-singing, all-dancing HM65RT that will do anything, take you anywhere. But that is a wrap on another review at Run4Adventure. Really hope you enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget, hit that like button, give us a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've left links in the description for the HL18R-T if you want to find out any more information about this torch or any of the other torches or hand torches that feature within the FENIX range. And don't forget to get involved, guys. We always want to hear your feedback. What head torch brand do you use? What head torch brand do you trust? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget you can follow us on our other social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Facebook or Strava. And just before we go, guys, just want to say, and I know I harp on about this, but don't forget to hit that bell icon. It's really important because then you'll be notified when we upload any new content. We were going through all the analytics of the channel the other day, and believe it or not, we've got nearly 16,000 subscribers at Run4Adventure, and only 1,000 of you have hit that bell icon. So important, guys. So if you're going to subscribe today, hit that bell. If you're already subscribed, hit that bell so then you'll be notified when we upload any new great running related content. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, it's really appreciated. We will see you back at the channel very soon, but as always, stay safe and keep on running.